I'm Anton.
I was playing games in my room like always, when suddenly... My mom was standing at the entrance glaring at me with a terrifying look on her face. Mom? I'm home! Right at that moment, my younger sister came back home from work and... Ugh, I'm so freaking tired. I've just been working overtime all the time recently.
You're working so hard as usual, Harumi. You should be proud of yourself.
My younger sister Harumi, who's 2 years younger than me, works at a big-time corporation. She's what some people could call a genius. She's always putting in a set amount of money into the house. My name is Aya Koyama. My younger sister is incredibly distinguished, but I am just a regular shut-in without any job that plays games all day. I have no income at all, and consequently, my mom only ever compliments the crap out of my younger sister. I mean, I can't say I blame her. A few years ago, I got very mentally ill due to some workplace relationship complications at the job that I found working right out of college. Society doesn't need me at all. Ever since then, I just started shutting myself in my house and not leaving, but I talked about it with my mom to see if she could give me some advice, but...
You're going out into society to be a functioning member of the workforce. It's to be expected. How are you planning on being a grown-up when you can't even overcome that?
Not only did my mom not express any kind of understanding or sympathy, she actually scolded me for not putting up with it.
All right, bye. I'm going out to a cafe with Harumi, huh?
Bye-bye! It's been 10 years since my father passed away. I didn't have a single person on my side after that. I wanted to leave this house as soon as possible, but I didn't have any confidence to be able to go out and live on my own when I was an outcast to society.
I pulled the winning card when getting Harumi. You were just a failure. You're like a one-star super common trash character.
That's hilarious, Mom. I love it. Ugh. Mom often likes to try to compare herself to some kind of gacha machine, and she always talks about how I'm just a bad gacha. I wonder if it doesn't upset her when she says that about her own daughter. That's not it either.
Hurry up. Go somewhere and hide.
Welcome! Every time that someone came over, she would try her best to keep my existence a secret from everyone. Can I come out now?
I'm freaking embarrassed. There's a jobless freak in my house.
Mom cared a lot about how society and those around her saw her, so I was just someone that was a taint on her perfect reputation. Huh? Where's my dinner?
Oh, I've completely forgotten to make some for you.
On top of that, my mom.
Oh dear, I wonder if I'm starting to go senile.
I would notice that from time to time, she would be trying to wipe my very existence out of her memory. Oh, come on, Mom. Who cares? People who don't work don't get to eat.
That's so true, though.
And every time I saw their attitude towards me, I could feel myself getting hurt more and more.
I'm joking. Here, go buy some food for yourself with this.
Thank you, Mom. I knew that this wasn't okay to just live this way, but... there's no way that I can just leave. But the truth is that I was really scared about going out in the real world and finding a real job. I didn't have the courage to do it. It can't be helped. This is just my life. I did my absolute best to minimize the amount of trouble that I caused the two of them, so I made sure to spend the least amount of money that I could. But I just couldn't bring myself to stop playing games. My dad used to work at a game company, and he was actually at the dawn of the gaming age. He used to be an engineer, which was pretty rare for that day and age. I used to play games on my dad's lap back in the day.
I can't really do this, Dad.
It's okay, Aya. You just need to give it another shot. Trial and error is how things work in the world. If you just don't give up after the first few tries and keep pushing forward, you'll eventually get better.
That day, I remember what my dad had told me when I played games with him. I cannot keep doing this. I decided to retry everything again. Please, I need you to loan me some money. I want to move forward. I had made up my mind to go to a mental clinic. I was going to get treatment for my fear of people and try to find a job to work at. I just had to get out of this situation, or I couldn't support this house either. I'm begging you. I will never say anything selfish ever again. I promise you that I will return the money to you. I begged my mom from the bottom of my heart that I needed this. This was the first time that I had ever asked her for money, and it would also be the last time I ever asked her for money. I really tried to change my life. I was serious about making a change, but...
Don't you dare be so spoiled.
Huh?
How much money do you expect me to spend on you, huh? Food expenses, utilities, and for you, the electricity bill. Do you realize that it costs money to just be alive?
I know, that's why I'm trying to change.
But you don't struggle at all, and you just eat free food. You should seriously learn a thing or two from Harumi. You are seriously just such a disappointment. A failure.
Just like I figured, my mom didn't understand my situation. Not only that, but she began to lecture me, and it actually made me feel even worse than before. I know that, Mom. I already know that, Mom.
Then why don't you freaking work?
Because... I've tried to explain it to my mom time and time again, but that wasn't a problem to my mom. It was just me being spoiled. I don't want to spend any more money than I already am to take care of Sis. It's so annoying.
I know, you poor thing, Harumi. You're working so hard and putting so much of your income into this house.
Then, I ended up having to pay for my electricity bill on my own from that day forward. However, I had no money at all. I couldn't even play games to try to maintain mental health, so I just sat in a dark room in the fetal position. A few days later...
Aya, where do you think you're going?
I'm leaving this house. I decided to just leave the house.
Leave the house? Where are you going?
Goodbye. I knew that I couldn't be here for any longer than I already have. My mom and younger sister both seemed surprised at me leaving the house, but they didn't try to stop me from leaving, so it actually made me even more upset. I didn't turn around a single time before leaving my house. 5 years later...
Excuse me, I'm from the handyman company, and I have an appointment with the CEO of this company.
Oh, I'm the CEO.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, how rude of me. Oh, crap, this was careless of me. I thought that she was a part-time worker here. I didn't realize that the CEO of the company, Over Technologies Company Limited, that produces numerous hit products, was this young woman.
It's totally fine. People are often surprised when they see me. 5 years earlier, when I had left my house, I went to the old gaming company that my father used to work at without much expectation at all. Coincidentally, I was able to talk to an older man who supposedly worked under my father when he still worked here, and he ended up hiring me on the spot. On top of that, he actually was the CEO of the game company that my father worked for. Afterwards, with the aid of the gaming company CEO, I went independent. I started a gaming company on my own called Over Technologies. Luckily, all of the games that we produced and published were all huge hits. Within 2 years' time, the company sold several tens of millions in revenue, and I am currently one of the youngest female CEOs of the country. I'm so sorry, Alex-san. This whole thing could have been done remotely today, but I just figured that meeting you in person and talking about it now would be so much faster.
Oh, please, don't worry about it.
After that, I was met with incredible warmth from people and was able to get over my fear of people. I was able to start going to a clinic regularly to help and was even able to start feeling joy with meeting new people. So the reason that I wanted your help today was because we are currently developing a next generation software that we want to implement soon. This software is going to be designed to understand the user's mental condition to directly have feedback in the gameplay. I was really hoping you could give us a hand.
Sure, Bob. If there's something I could help with, I'll absolutely do it.
However, I do need to apologize. I've actually got to go step out for a few minutes, so...
I knew it. She's an incredibly busy person.
Hey! Fred-kun! This is Fred-kun. He's a newbie that joined us recently.
Nice to meet you.
I want to show you Alex-san here around the office. He's the handyman that I was telling you about. I'll go ahead and finish up the work while you're doing that.
Yes, ma'am, understood. This is the conference room, and wow, she's incredible.
A few minutes later, I brought Alex from the handyman company in the room with some of our coworkers, and began out conferencing about the next product, but alright, I'll go ahead and try test playing it first.
Be gentle with it, Koyoma-san. The other day, the CEO pointed out this bug that no sane human being would ever encounter. Talk about a pain in the butt for the devs, huh?
Oh, is there a problem with that, Fred-san?
This workplace is so chill and relaxed.
Right at that moment.
Well, well. It's been a minute, hasn't it, Aya?
Huh?
Wow! Look at all this. What a magnificent building you have your office in.
A single woman showed up in my office. Mom? What? It was my mother in the flesh.
You were so much more superior than Harumi.
Huh? 5 years since I had ran away from my house, my mother, who hadn't tried to contact me once in that time, showed up out of the blue in my office.
Anyway, looks like you're still pulling this otaku kind of crap, huh? And it would seem that everyone around you is also just all otaku-looking folk.
What did you come here for? I'm in the middle of work right now.
I've actually started going to computer classes recently, you know. Then I found an internet article about you. Apparently, you are the CEO of some big company, huh?
That's right. My mother had found out that I'd become the CEO of a company and was wealthy now. She came over like nothing ever happened. So what? It's got nothing to do with you anymore, Mom. Then my mother...
You can come back to our house now. I give you permission to return.
What? She started saying something that didn't make any sense at all. You'd be so much happier if you lived with Mom, right? Are you after the money? Why don't you just ask Harumi for her money or something? Don't just show up and ask me for help after all these years.
Well, that very same Harumi in question ran out of the house after getting married.
Apparently, my younger sister had gotten married and moved out of the house. She didn't even send her older sister a wedding invitation.
She got pregnant right away and then started saying that she wanted to spend her money on kids from now on. She stopped putting money into the house completely after that. I don't believe it. I used to take such great care of her before.
Mom seemed to be pretty furious about this whole series of events.
Then, I just happened to run into an article about you. And that's why it was the perfect timing. I don't have to worry about starving from now either. Mom was so worried about what she'd have to do after Harumi left.
She really doesn't want to work for herself, huh?
Come on now. Let's go home together, Aya. As long as you put money into the house, you can play as many games for as long as you want. They say that you should hone your skills on things that you love. You are successful, and I've always felt so glad for cheering for you this whole time.
Hey.
What the hell? What do you think you're doing to your own mother?
You better cut the shit, you terrible old hag. I was so mentally sick and you didn't offer a single helping hand to me when I was begging for help. You even tried to take the one last thing that I liked and was keeping me sane. That was you!
Ugh.
And now that Sis has left, you're just changing your tune and coming back to ask me for help? I'd completely lost it in front of my coworkers. I have stopped thinking of you as my mother from the day that you took everything from me. I had no breaks left after the horrible behavior that my mother was displaying, but...
I need you to believe me. Look into my eyes. Do you see a single inkling of maliciousness in there?
Huh?
Yes, I agree that I think some of the things I did to you wasn't right, but I still felt like I wanted to live with you. I tried to ignore all of the shame and come here to welcome you home. If you're going to live with me, then you don't need to give me a single penny, because I love you from the bottom of my heart. You are my important daughter that I gave birth to while in tremendous pain.
I couldn't stop myself from crying when this happened. For these 5 years, things were going great, but things were also very tough. Some part of me still wanted family, a place that I could relax.
You finally understood how I feel about the whole situation, huh? Come on now, Aya. Let's live together. There's no way that you can easily erase the love you have for your real mother. No matter how much you scream and pout, you're still just my plaything. There's nothing that you can do about how we are kin. If she lives with me, then it's easy peasy from there. I don't have to worry about things from now on.
Right at that moment.
Doubt!
Huh?
I don't know how long you've been practicing that horrible act, but you can't fool me or the data.
Huh? Is this? Fred-kun then showed me all the financial transaction records from my mom.
I went back several decades to track everything. She's got an insane amount of debt.
So So what? What's the problem with that?
Mom definitely lied to me about how she loved me. She had borrowed plenty of money from a variety of consuming financing services. She was deeply in debt.
She was probably just trying to say the right thing to get you to agree with her, so that she can get you to cover the debt.
My mom really had wanted to come after my money after all.
I'm going to go home for today.
My mom was trying to run away, acting like she hadn't just been hiding something from me, but...
What the hell? I can't open it. Why won't this door open?
Ugh. Sorry, I've actually got ahead and accessed this building security system and locked every single exit for the building.
Huh?
Oh, and I've also called the police on you for trespassing.
What the hell is wrong with you lot? Let me out already.
You can tell the detailed story to the police. Yeah, you'd be much better suited with a cellmate than living with a daughter.
Fred Kun and Alex Kun both immediately saw through her horrible trickery and cornered her. My mother was then arrested for trespassing into our business offices and was taken away by the police. You should talk to your mother once everything calms down.
Ugh. There are things outside God heal.
Yeah, thank you, Alex Kun. But man, Fred Kun, huh? He had incredible skills and a really good tech. I wonder who he is. I continued to work with my passion and had a lovely life.
Don't be stupid! And you saying it's my fault?
Because it is!
My name is Kazumoto Setamoto, a 5th grader in elementary school. My parents don't get along. They fight like this daily. Dad! When it gets bad, my dad gets covered in blood.
Okay, Kazumoto, eat your food!
Yeah. Tofu today again. My family is really poor, and we don't have enough to live on. So we only eat cheap tofu meals almost every day. My dad's lazy and doesn't work at all. He even spends the money that Mom works part-time to get on gambling.
I'm working hard every day so I can win and give you both luxurious things!
You don't call that working hard!
Because of a dad like that, we have to live like this. It doesn't taste like anything. Tofu doesn't taste good to a kid like me. I've honestly had enough of living like this. Then... Oh, Emily-san! Are your parents fine? I was wondering... This is our neighbor Emily-san. She heard my parents fighting and got worried and came over to check if everything was alright. It's fine, they're always like this. Sorry for being too loud. I'll tell them.
Really? It's always like this. That's why I'm worried.
The next day, I ate luxury yakiniku yesterday. It was so good. Yakiniku is the best. He's my classmate, Kishine-kun. Apparently, he ate yakiniku yesterday and was bragging to everyone about it. Kalbi, halami, hormone and beef tongue, and chatabrian, known as a rare and exclusive part. It was so good, it made my cheeks fall off. That's nice! I only get to eat yakiniku once in a while! Kazumoto! You're so poor, you've probably never eaten it before. Frustratingly, it was true. What did you eat yesterday? Boiled tofu. Boiled tofu? Are you an old man? Honestly, I was jealous. I grew up poor since I was born. I've never had yakiniku. Mom, I want to eat yakiniku. I want to eat yakiniku too.
What?
I don't want to eat tofu anymore. So I really wanted to eat yakiniku. And when I got home, I persistently asked my mom.
Even if you say that, we can't buy meat. We don't have the money.
No, I want to eat yakiniku! Then I pestered my mom for yakiniku for days. At this time, my daily routine was dancing around my mom, doing a yakiniku dance that I created. Then...
Okay.
And the next day, what was set on the table was yakiniku! What? How did you get this?
I got an extra bonus.
But... Huh? Where's Dad? but Dad wasn't there for some reason.
He went out. Let's eat first.
Yeah. I wonder if he went out gambling again. I can't believe he went out on a special day like this when we get to eat yakiniku. It would have been nice if Dad could have eaten it too. Then I enjoyed my first ever yakiniku. It's so good. I was amazed by how good it was.
We can eat yakiniku every day from now on.
Really? Yay! I can't believe we get to eat yakiniku this good every day. It was like a dream. We had meat yesterday too. That's amazing that you get to eat it every day. I was so happy that I got to eat meat every day, so I was bragging about it to my classmates. It's pretty thick meat, you know. The fat meat is juicy and sweet. What kind of meat is that? What? One day, when I was bragging about the yakiniku, Kishine-kun asked me that. It's meat. No, what kind of meat is it? Is it beef? Pork? What kind of meat is it? What? I couldn't answer. It's true that my mom didn't tell me what kind of meat it is. So I asked my mom right when I got home. Hey, what kind of meat is it?
If I had to guess, I'd say pork. A pork bastard.
Oh, pork. Apparently it was pork.
But are you sure I can have some?
It's fine. It's to say sorry for always making so much noise. I bumped into Emily-san in front of our house, so I invited her to dinner. We have a lot, so eat as much as you want. What do you think? It's good, right?
Yeah, it's good. It tastes weird. I wonder what kind of meat it is. Thank you for the meal today. Sorry for coming so suddenly and even eating dinner.
It's okay. It's not something I can serve to people. Kazumoto is so happy about it.
Huh? Where's your husband? I feel like I haven't seen him recently. What?
Oh yeah, the other day, Kameda-san that lives diagonally across the street.
Huh? Did she not hear me?
Since then, my yakiniku life continued. Every day we eat meat for dinner. It was hard to believe after our life before, but my mom and I were eating so much meat every day. But there was one thing I was wondering about. I want to eat quickly with Dad too. In exchange for our yakiniku life, Dad stopped coming home. Hey Mom, where's Dad? Where did Dad go? No matter how many times I asked Mom, she wouldn't answer. Then one day... Hey, where's Dad? Where did Dad go? Why aren't you saying anything? Where did Dad go? By this time, I was beginning to doubt my mom, because my dad wouldn't come home.
Shut up!
What? Then, because I was pestering her so much, my mom suddenly got angry.
You are gonna forget about your dad, okay? Don't ask me about your dad again.
Oh no. At this moment, I connected the dots. One day, suddenly we start eating a lot of meat for dinner, and at the same time my dad disappeared. Is this meat? Is this meat? Then the next day... It looks creepy. I waited for my mom to go out grocery shopping, and I decided to go inside the shack at the back of our house. My mom told me to never go inside this shack, and that was suspicious, so I thought there might be secrets to where the meat came from. I'm going in. Then I quietly opened the door of the shack. Then there was... What is this? There was a table inside of the shack, and on the table there was a bloody cutting board and knife, and a heap of bloody blue tarps. Not only that, near that, there were ripped clothes and shoes everywhere. These are Dad's. And when I saw the clothes, my blood ran cold instantly. Because they belonged to my dad. I realized. I knew it. Mom killed Dad.
Kazumoto, what are you doing? You're not supposed to go in here.
Then, before I knew it, my mom was standing right behind me.
I thought I told you not to come in here!
I was caught! Mom! Why are you here?
Okay, now come out!
Then my mom dragged me towards the door. Hey, Mom, these clothes and shoes are...
You don't need to know!
But I already realized. We shouldn't have had money, but we started eating yakiniku every day. And right around the time Dad disappeared, the facts point to one thing. I knew it! You killed Dad! You turned Dad into yakiniku! Under that blue tarp! Under that blue tarp!
What are you saying?
Then,
Are you alright?
Emily-san!
she heard us arguing, and she came over to check on us. So now's my chance! When she was distracted, I broke away from her and pulled at the blue tarp. And there was a pile of square timber stacked on top of each other.
I think you were misunderstanding something.
What? It was merely building materials that had been abandoned for a long time, it seemed. Oh, I was scared. I thought...
What happened?
It's nothing, Emily-san. Sorry for your worrying again. Alright, Kazumoto, let's go home. We need to get dinner ready.
But in the next moment... What? Something slid off the top of the junk piled up in the shed. No way! No way!
Oh, you've seen it.
Seeing it, I almost passed out. My bad feeling was right. My dad was there, looking deformed. It wasn't a misunderstanding. It wasn't a misunderstanding! You killed Dad! You killed Dad! So the meat that I've been eating... That wasn't pork. It was my dad.
Police! We need to call the police!
Then my mom got closer to me.
Oh, you're the one that said you wanted to eat meat, Kazumoto. That's why I asked Dad to help out.
It's my fault?
Please wait!
What is the meaning of this?
Emily-san! My mom was hiding a knife! Emily-san, who tried to stop my mom, was killed immediately.
You are such a useless child, aren't you? It's unfortunate, but you saw us, so... I need to turn you into meat, too.
Don't come closer! Don't come closer! My life was about to have a bad ending right here. And that wasn't the end of my nightmare.
You ate me?
Ah! My dad, who should have been dead, started moving! And the next moment...
Darling, that's too much!
Sorry. I got a bit too excited.
What? I couldn't catch up with the sudden turn of events. What's going on?
Sorry, Kazumoto-kun. When I ate the meat with you guys that day, your mom asked me to help her.
If I didn't do this, then you'd keep pestering me for meat, right? But we can't afford to buy meat.
That's what happened? It was all a prank to get me to shut up about meat. What we were really eating was homemade soybean meat. Apparently, you can easily make it by freezing tofu and extracting the water.
It was good, right? It was my idea.
So I was just eating tofu. Ah! It's so good! It's so good!
Eat as much as you want.
I'm glad that you didn't start to hate meat because of that.
Then, Emily-san took me to eat real yakiniku. Now Dad has found a job and gets along with Mom.
Sorry for making you come too, Anton-san.
That's fine. You look so happy eating it.
I want to make money and take my parents out to a real yakiniku restaurant. That's my dream right now.
My name is Yoshiru Kajimoto. I was born with a large lump on top of my left eye.
You look like a boxer who lost in a fight.
Stop making fun of him! My classmates teased me a lot because of it, which is also why I didn't have much self-confidence. Apparently, the lump on my forehead is called a lipoma. It occurs when the fatty tissue grows too much. Listen, you're different from everyone else, but you're more beautiful than them. Which is why it's all right to be confident in yourself. Okay. Mom often told me things like that. She was always very kind to me. Mom, you forgot to turn the gas off. She's also very relaxed, and because of that, she can be a bit clumsy. I love my mother. If I didn't have a lump on my forehead, this is what I would look like, huh? My father passed away before I was born, which is why I've never met him. Anton-san!
Hey, Yoshihiro-kun!
I'll be gone for a bit, all right? The handyman Anton-san sometimes comes to pick Mom up, but they never tell me where they go. One day. Shoo. Shoo! Yeah! Did you guys hear? I can't believe he's the same age as us. He's my classmate, Kaishiro Iwasa. He's been on the high horse ever since he started going to the boxing gym near the station. Stop it! Can't you see he doesn't like it? It's fine, Akiyoshi-kun. It's always been like this for me, which is why I'm used to it. But since I'll never retaliate, Kaishiro and his friends started making fun of me every day. There's a lump on my head as well now. 1, 2, 1, 2. The lump remover. A long time ago, there lived a... I kept putting up with his harassment because I thought he would get tired of it someday. But then... Hey, what are you gonna do? Huh? What are you talking about? Kaishiro-kun suddenly approached me. I'm talking about your future. Isn't it going to be really hard for you to get a job and get married? I wouldn't be able to put up with it. It'll cost a lot of money, even if you want to remove it with surgery, right? I'm pretty sure even your mother regrets having you as a son. That's... However, the truth was that I thought the same myself somewhere deep down inside me. I couldn't retaliate against Kaishiro-kun's words. Stop it already! You shouldn't say stuff like that to people. What's the matter? You look down. I'm fine. I always pretended to be strong like that, but... What? I couldn't help but start crying that day. Yoshiru, what happened? And then I told my mom what Kaishiro said to me that day. I see. So that's why. It's fine, though. I'm a boy, so I can put up with it, and I'm already used to stuff like this. I know that you don't actually think that way about me, Mom. Which is why it's fine. I'll just go to school as usual tomorrow. But Mom... It's fine. Those kids aren't going to come to school from tomorrow. There was this terrifying look on Mom's face. What do you mean? The next day...
Oh, it looks like Kazuhiro and the others are absent.
Kaishiro-kun and his friends really didn't come to school the next day. It's just a coincidence, right? After that, I asked the teacher about it, but
Apparently they aren't feeling very well.
all three of them at the same time? I wasn't able to find out what happened. On the way home from school that day.
Hey!
Yes? I was approached by an old man who lived next to us.
Could you and your family move somewhere else?
Huh? Why?
It's that lump on your forehead! I can't sleep at night thinking about how there's such a creepy-looking kid living next to my house!
But mister, what are you saying? You just drank too much alcohol.
Shut up!
But then, Mom came home. Mom? And then the next day, our neighbor was gone. Even he disappeared. Mom, what did you do? Kaishiro-kun and his friends, and even the man living next to us disappeared. It's nothing. You don't need to worry about it, Yoshiru. That's when I started to think about just exactly who my mom was. A CEO? A famous influencer? Or maybe she's part of the Yakuza. Now that I think about it, I don't even know what Mom does during the day. What I know for sure, though, is that Mom has the power to get rid of people she doesn't like. Just what kind of person is she? That's when... Oh! Kaishiro-kun! I saw Kaishiro-kun in the park, but I was surprised when I saw his face. Huh? What? Wait! He's the same as me now. There was a similar lump on Kaishiro's face now. As soon as he saw me, he fled. Mom? Tell me what you did. I wanted to know just what kind of person Mom was, but... It's a secret. I promised to your dad that I wouldn't tell you. What? With Dad? Nothing. Forget what I just said. Don't ask that question to me again. After school the next day. Don't worry about those three. They got what they deserve for everything they did until now. Yeah, it's fine if it's just bad luck, but... I asked my friend Akiyoshi-kun what I should do. See you tomorrow! Okay. That's when... What did he just do to you? I looked back and saw Mom standing behind me. It's nothing. He's my friend and just patted me on the back. It's true. He didn't do anything to me. I see. It's fine if that's the case. But then the next day, even Akiyoshi-kun is gone now. It's my fault. It's because Mom saw me with him. After school that day, me and Mom went to the supermarket to buy food. I wasn't in a very good mood. If anyone bullies you again... No, Mom, can you stop it already? Don't make any more people disappear. That's when... A thief! Someone got their bag stolen. The thief started running towards us and...
Move!
Mom, watch out! The next instant... Bam! Mom? Mom defeated the thief in the blink of an eye. Mom? Yup, Mom was... You're a boxer?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Apparently, Mom was the owner of the boxing gym near the station. Kaishiro-kun, our neighbor, and Akiyoshi-kun? We were all surprised as well, to think that our trainer was your mom. Sorry for everything until now.
I said stuff I didn't mean when I was drunk. I'm sorry.
Everyone? Apparently, Mom used to be a professional female boxer. I put them back into shape both physically and mentally in the ring. Both Kaishiro-kun and our neighbor Akiyoshi-kun joined the boxing gym by chance and got beat up by Mom. Everyone was absent from school because they were really tired. Apparently, the training was really tough. Why did you all go absent, though? And why did you move, mister? We were really tired.
I got back together with my ex-wife.
It looked like it was all just my imagination. Boxing is a dangerous sport, which is why me and your dad decided not to tell you about my job. I didn't want you to get interested. But it's really fun. You can get stronger, too. Apparently, Akiyoshi-kun started boxing so he could protect me from bullies. Akiyoshi-kun. I was shocked at the truth, but at the same time, it also made me excited. I want to try as well. It looks like you can't go against blood. I intended on hiding it from you, but I guess there's no use now that you know. Go ahead if you want. A few days later. Yes! One more! That's the spirit, Yoshiro. I started going to the gym as well. Instead of being protected all the time, I want to be the one protecting others from now on.
It happened without warning.
We did a lesson on the number of real solutions last time. So I'd like you to look for this.
What? I suddenly lost my hearing. I had my mom take me to the hospital immediately.
It's sudden hearing loss.
I see.
Actually, the cause of sudden hearing loss is not well understood. It is said that it occurs when the hair cells are damaged and break down. It is known that it is more likely to occur when there is stress, overwork, or lack of sleep. So you probably study too hard.
It seems that I developed sudden hearing loss. Apparently, I'm going to be receiving medication from now on, but...
The treatment period is estimated to be 1 week at the most, 2 weeks at the most. Even if you continue treatment beyond that, there is no hope of improvement.
I suddenly lost my hearing, and there was a possibility that I might not be able to recover. Yusuka. After that, I went to school with my mom and told the teacher what had happened.
Leave it to me! Everyone in my class are good people!
Please take care of her. I don't know when I'll recover, so I've decided to keep going to school for now.
I have something to report to everyone. Yasuka has suddenly lost her hearing.
And the teacher explained to everyone in the next day's homeroom class.
You really can't hear?
Yasuka!
My classmates seemed to be talking to me out of concern.
but I had no idea what they were saying.
So this equation is a cubic function.
I couldn't hear anything, so in class I could only copy down what was written on the board. PE class was also dangerous, so I had to sit out. A few days passed since I lost my hearing, but life without sound was harder than I ever could have imagined. But everyone was kind and smiled at me. They would write to me to explain things I didn't understand.
This part.
When we had a field trip, they guided me and took me there. Thanks, everyone. I couldn't thank my kind classmates enough. I was able to experience the warmth of people I wouldn't normally notice because I couldn't hear. Then one day,
Wow!
my classmate, Rentaro Kamiya, suddenly started acting up in class. What happened? Kamiya is the type of guy I'm not good with. He's in a mysterious club called the Handyman's Club and always causes trouble. I try to stay away from him because you never know what he'll do. It looks like he's shouting at the boys in class. It was as if he was a wild animal. Soon after that, the handyman Anton came in and took him down. I'm scared. And took him to the staff room. What happened? I couldn't hear anything, so I didn't know what had happened, but I was so scared. After that, I found out he had been suspended for a week, and I was a little relieved. The peaceful, everyday life returned, but as usual, I still couldn't hear. I wonder if I'll always be like this. But the kindness of my classmates were a great support to me.
Suka always uses a short pencil, doesn't she?
Because she's poor.
Her parents are probably stupid too.
During class, everyone often turns to me and laughs. Since I don't understand what they're saying, it's frustrating. I want to get better soon so I can talk with everyone again. In this way, I was somehow able to get through my school life with the support of my classmates.
Oh, it's so good for relieving stress. Yesterday, I got in trouble with me club coach again.
My mom was nagging me to study, so I was really stressed out.
Hey, you know it's tough being a teacher too.
Even the teacher started to talk to me with a smile. I didn't understand what he was saying, though. But I'm sure he's trying to cheer me up. Thanks, everyone. But one day during class...
Yasuka tries to be popular, doesn't she?
What? At that moment, the voice of a classmate suddenly entered my ears. Is it cured? It's cured! I was overjoyed! My sudden hearing loss had been cured, but... I know. Yasuka puts on a good face in front of the guys. What? In the classroom where I thought we were having a lesson, an unbelievable conversation was unfolding. What I heard were bad things being said about me in class. What? That's so mean. I felt a shiver down my spine. Taking advantage of the fact that I was deaf, the teacher and everyone in the class was saying whatever they wanted to say about me. The teacher pretended to be teaching, but was actually just talking about me the whole time. I couldn't bring myself to tell them that I could hear them. But I was so angry that it felt like I was boiling from the bottom of my stomach. I can't forgive them. They're going to pay. Welcome back, Yasuka. I'm home. What? As soon as I got home after school, I headed straight for my dad's study room. Yasuka, you can hear! There it is. With this, and pulled out a voice recorder. The next day,
Yusuka's pretentious, and she's stupid on top of that.
I decided to record it all on my dad's voice recorder. The next day, during the 4th period math class,
I mean, why does she come to school if she can't even hear?
You're right, it's so funny.
Yasuka's parents did seem a little slow.
everyone kept saying whatever they liked about me, so you know, I can hear everything.
What?
I finally revealed the truth.
You can hear? Since when?
I could hear everything from yesterday. Your insults to me and my mother.
I see. That's a relief. All right, let's continue on with the class. Yes!
Seeing everyone trying to pretend like nothing happened only made my anger grow even more. Saying whatever you want. I was furious.
This part here.
Yusuka acts so cool, but she's actually dumb.
Oh no, she's boring, gets bad grades. There's nothing good about her.
I recorded everything. I held the voice recorder to their faces. It was irrefutable evidence. I'll submit this to the principal.
Sorry. I'll apologize, so erase that data, okay? That's right, Yusuka. If they find out...
No!
But the next moment...
I'm not letting you.
What?
I won't let you do that. Guys, take the recorder from her. Or else you're not passing this grade.
Yeah!
Everyone attacked me once the teacher said that!
I got it, I got it.
No!
My evidence was easily taken away. Without it, they'll all get together and make up a story and I'll just have to give up. I was shocked at how despicable my classmates were.
Hey, destroy it right now. This is finished.
Just then, Kamiya, who had finished his suspension, appeared.
I've always thought that I don't get along with you all. Kamiya, wait a second, this is God! Whoa! Listen up, I don't know how much stress you've been under. But it's inhumane to make fun of someone who's vulnerable. Go to hell!
That's right, I was wrong. Kamiya was actually a really nice person. Kamiya got angry at our classmates who were saying bad things about me behind my back, and he got suspended. He gave me back the voice recorder in no time. And we submitted the voice recorder to the principal afterwards.
I'm sorry, it seems I misunderstood you. Anton-san? It's okay. I mean, I've always admired Anton-san, so I even made a handyman's club. Handyman's club?
After that, in the end, the teacher was dismissed for disciplinary reasons. Apart from Ichijo, who always sleeps in class, me and Kamiya, all of our classmates were suspended from school. This is unheard of. I'm sure it's hopeless for everyone to get into a school they want to go to. But this is what they deserve. I hope this will make them reflect. I also reflected on this incident. You shouldn't judge people based on their appearance. I learned that lesson.
My name is Tetsuchi Ryujima. Do you guys still remember me? I work as a freelance Yakuza member, bringing a new chance about how to work as a Yakuza. But today is my day off. Huh? Someone rare showed up on my day off.
Yo.
you're... The woman who sat in front of my door was none other than my older sister. I don't know where she looked at my house or how she got my address, but I had been in touch with my older sister for over 15 years, but...
Sorry, but I'm really hoping you can help me out with my son. I need you to take care of him for a little bit.
Come again? She suddenly showed up at my front door and started talking about watching after her son.
Hello?
This is my first time ever meeting my older sister's son, but he seemed extremely afraid for some reason. From what they say, apparently my older sister and her husband are going on an overseas vacation trip. Why don't you just take your freaking kid with you then?
Oh, come on. You know how it is. I want to be with just my husband from time to time.
Yeah, you heard the lady. Take good care of him, huh?
I mean, I know we kind of just showed up out of the blue, so I'm sure you're probably interested in this, right?
Huh? My older sister pushed an envelope into my hand that was full of cash. I think you'll find it handy, huh? Check the inside later.
All right, take great care of my kid.
Hey! My older sister and her husband left their kid all alone and took off on their vacation. Damn! I hate this crap. My sister has always thought that she could solve anything just by throwing money at it. I've never really seen eye to eye with my older sister, even from an early age. Damn! I'm not gonna take care of some frickin' brat! You do whatever you want, kid. I was supposed to have a relaxed and chill weekend, but it's completely ruined now, so I was really frustrated. I tried my best to ignore my older sister's kid and continue to try to enjoy the weekend as much as possible, but... it was getting later into the day. Damn it. The kid's stomach seemed to be grumbling a lot, so I decided to just whip something up for him to eat. Hang on a sec, kid. It wasn't just kindness or anything like that. It's just because I didn't like the sound of his stomach constantly grumbling next to me. There you go, kid. I made you something to eat, so eat up.
Wow! It's so freaking good!
My oldest sister's son said his name was Yoshiyuki. He made a homemade hamburger patty with an omelet, but... for some strange reason, he didn't seem to want to eat the meal I just cooked him. Huh? What is it? Is there something that you don't like or something? Kids freaking love hamburger patties and omelets. There's not a single kid in this world that doesn't like either of these things, but...
If I eat this, my mom is going to chew me out.
Huh? Yoshiyuki suddenly started to tremble in fear after telling me his mom would be mad. Why would your mom be upset if you eat your food, huh?
I don't know, but my mom says that unless she says it's okay, then I can't eat it.
What? What the hell is that about? I didn't understand at all, but I guess it wasn't the kid that wasn't hungry or didn't want to eat it. I don't really get what the deal is, but I'm not gonna get mad at you, so don't worry, just eat up.
Really?
Yeah, I won't tell your mom, so don't worry.
Really?
Yeah, come on now, eat it before it gets too cold, huh?
Yeah.
Then Yoshiyuki gently picked up a bite from the omelet and carefully brought it up to his mouth. What's wrong? Is it not good?
It's so good. It's seriously so incredible.
Whoa! He started scarfing down the food I gave him while tears rolled down his cheeks. It almost looked like he was locked up for decades and finally got out of prison to eat regular food again. He seriously was scarfing it down like there was no tomorrow. Whoa, what What is going on? Are you that hungry? I felt like something just wasn't right, so I immediately called my older sister, but...
The phone number you have called has been disconnected.
She changed her freaking phone number. I didn't have any other way to reach out to her, so I ended up not being able to get in touch with my older sister.
That was really delicious. Thank you, Uncle Tetsuji.
Sure. Right around the time I finished cleaning up the dishes and things were settling down. I can't just leave you all alone here. You wanna go? To the bathhouse.
Huh? It's the first time I'm ever going to a hot spring.
Yeah, my water is busted, and the earliest they can get someone out here is 2 days later, so... We headed to a nearby hot spring that allowed people with tattoos to go too.
Oh, wow! That's insane! What is this drawing of? Is it an earthworm?
It's a freaking dragon! A dragon! It was the first time that Yoshiyuki had seen a tattoo, and he seemed very excited. But little did I know that I would see his body and be shocked as well. You...
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing, kid. The kid's bones were completely sticking out. I was so stunned by how malnourished he looked that I just couldn't say anything. On the way home...
You know what? I want to be Yakuza when I grow up and get big.
I mean, I don't recommend it, to be honest with you. Yoshiyuki has already taken a liking to me. I was still very torn up after what I'd seen earlier. With how freaking skinny he is, do they not let him eat food normally or what? He looked like he hadn't seen a real meal in years, but he seemed so happy and excited that we'd just gone to a hot spring. And it reminded me of myself.
You shitty old man.
What? Sounds like this brat still doesn't know how to talk to his elder, huh? My older sister had to have seen the whole thing when we were growing up, too. I guess they're all the same thing, huh? She watched his back growing up, so... I mean, the futon is kind of old, but...
Whoa! It's so freaking soft!
Yoshiyuki was so incredibly happy about the fact that I had just laid down a futon for him to sleep on.
My bed is always very hard, you know?
It is?
Yeah, I sleep in the doghouse from time to time.
Once again, I was shocked when he just told me. What is going on?
But it's fine. I love being with my dog, Peaky. It makes me feel safe. Dad and Mom are always just fighting and arguing anyway.
You need to take better care of him. You were the one that said you wanted a kid, so I went along with it.
Shut up! It's partly your responsibility, too!
Dad. Mom. I'm so scared, Peaky.
I thought that things were weird when we were eating, but apparently my hunch was spot on. This kid, his own parents, sir.
Dad. Mom.
What? I'm sorry, kid. It's got nothing to do with me. It's not my business. Work was finally on a roll now, and I was finally on track to a brand new life. I didn't want to put my nose into something that wasn't my business and get sucked into something that would take up my time. That night, I was so furious about what was going on that I couldn't bring myself to fall asleep. Damn it! The next day, I once again cooked a meal for him. Hey, make sure you chew before you swallow, kid. I took him out into the city to show him around as well.
Everyone has this.
Read, monsters. You want this? And I bought him what he wanted. However, after Yoshiyuki had eaten a lot of food, he was always stuck in the bathroom, stomach grumbling and clearly upset. You okay, kid?
Yeah, I'm okay.
My guess was that his body was already weakened. And it's probably because he never actually gets to eat anything that's worth a damn.
Uncle Tetsuji, thank you so much for these past 2 days. I had so much fun.
Yeah. Anyway. Do you love your mom and dad?
Huh?
That night, I asked him to just see what his response was. He looked very troubled.
I love them. They're like that, but, I mean, they're my only mom and dad in the world, you know?
And he grinned at me. That smile looked bittersweet and almost looked like he was trying to be older than he was. Yoshiyuki. This kid was so much more mature and grown up than that piece of crap sister. He'd been living life holding back and keeping it in this whole time. After finding out about that, I just couldn't hold it in anymore. 2 days went by after my older sister shoved Yoshiyuki onto me to go out on a vacation.
I'm home.
Sorry for making you take care of our kid, huh? 2 of them seem to have had a lot of fun. They were both wearing matching Hawaiian shirts. After seeing the 2 of them, I could feel my anger reaching a boiling point. I've been waiting for you.
Here, this is a gift for you. Great job, kid.
Thank you.
Right at the next moment. That's the first one! I let my older sister's husband get a piece of my mind.
What the hell are you doing? Why would you do that?
You little shit. What the hell do you 2 think you're doing? You let this skinny old kid just come over all malnourished while you 2 go and have fun? You realize what Yoshiyuki must have been going through when he was living at our house, you freaking morons?
Uncle Tetsuji.
I know everything. The fact that you haven't been feeding this kid properly. I always thought that you were a horrible sister from when we were young. I didn't realize it was this bad. This young kid. How could you make this young kid go through all that? Look here. If you can't love your child correctly, you don't have the right to give birth to him from the get-go!
Ugh.
I'm going to take this kid off your hands. Neither of you have the right to be his parent. Don't you dare ever show up around us again! Right at that moment, you fed him regular food? My other sister's husband stood up. Yeah, I let him eat. He ate to his heart's content. I fed him my hamburger and omelet, and he was crying while he ate. Don't feed him that! Ugh! I was flipped upside down and smashed into the ground. Ugh! Yoshiyuki has something called Crohn's disease! Crohn's? What? It was all explained in the paper that we shoved into that brown envelope before we left! What? That wasn't money? I took the envelope out of my pocket in a hurry and checked the contents, and there, I found contact information along with details about a very complicated disease that he had and how to deal with it. He has to eat things that are on that paper, and he most definitely can't eat things that aren't on that paper. But you just had to go and feed him whatever you wanted. He then went on to tell me that his son has a condition that can't be cured, and he needs to have his diet restricted.
Yoshiyuki isn't allowed to just eat whatever he wants to eat.
Is that why? That's why my older sister was very strict about what Yoshiyuki could and could not eat. She was always keeping an eye out.
You can't eat that.
Sorry, Mom.
We got lucky and it seems like he's fine this time, but could lead to some serious problems.
The reason that Yoshiyuki kept staying on the toilet when he ate a bunch was apparently because of my homemade cooking. But he said he sleeps in the doghouse with his dog.
Yeah, I love my dog Peaky. I like to sleep with him sometimes. Peaky.
We picked him up from the pet hotel this morning. Yeah, we've been arguing a lot recently and have probably been making Yoshiyuki worried, but...
Apparently, Yoshiyuki was the one that suggested they go on this trip to try to start getting along again. The truth was apparently completely different from what I imagined.
I suppose that we didn't actually explain some of the important details.
I'm really sorry about that. We were in a rush because we were late for the plane.
But I was so nervous going out with just the two of us. The next time we go, we're all going to go together, Yoshiyuki.
Yeah. Oh, Uncle Tetsuji? Can I come over again?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go home now, but you make sure to check in from time to time, you hear?
I was stuck alone in the front entrance after they all went back home, happy as could be. I'm here to repair the boiler. Huh? Are you okay, sir? I am so freaking exhausted for some reason.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.